Welcome back to episode 9 of Primed and Clueless, where I'm primed and Kael's clueless. How are you going, Kael?
Huh?
What the fuck? How are you going?
Huh?
I hate it here. How are you going?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good. How are you? Are you good? If you're not good, I can't fix it.
Can we get some I'm good in the chat?
Because people will say, like, I'm good, and I'm like, are you saying, nah, I'm good as in I don't want to do that? Or, like, I'm good as in I'm doing well?
Chat has yet to tell us that they're good.
Yes. Anyways, we're going to be talking about I'm good too. We're going to be talking about some hard-hitting topics. Speaking of hard-hitting, what do you think about Mason Cox getting clocked in the jaw?
Who the fuck is Mason Cox?
He plays for Collingwood. He got punched in the head during a game. Do you think it was an accidental hit, or do you think it was on purpose? Like, it might have been targeted.
Sounds like he got Mason clocked. Anyway.
Because people are saying it hit his glasses. I don't think it did.
He was wearing glasses?
Yeah.
On the field?
Yeah, because he has, like, quite bad vision. So in order to play, he wears, like, goggles.
Right.
So people are saying, oh, it just hit his goggles. I think it hit him in the nose.
I think more people should start swinging during AFL. I think it's really boring when they just kind of pile up on each other and then the ref's like, and then they want to
they do the shirt front.
Yeah. I want to see some blood.
Do you think more people should get gaffed?
Yeah. I think some fuckers should get murked. Ice hockey. Ice
hockey's good because
when they throw off their fucking gauntlets and you know you're in for a night.
There's 2 rules for fighting in ice hockey. You're not allowed to like kick. No, there's 3 rules. You're not allowed to kick somebody for obvious reasons.
Oh.
You're not allowed to bring the stick above shoulder height. And the second someone hits the ground, you have to stop. So while you're standing,
so you just hold
it's
someone
fair game. Yeah. Because
anyway.
those fuckers hit hard.
Yeah. And speaking of snow, talking about Snow White.
We're talking about movies. Specifically, the theme of today's episode is movies, and some of them not doing well.
Yeah.
For reasons. But first of all, Kael, what are you painting today?
Today, in honor of my Marvel rivals Gooners, I'm going to be painting not Squirrel Girl, not Magic, Psylocke.
Dana Brennan just subscribed.
Thank you, Dana Brennan.
Thank you, Dana Brennan. What are you painting?
Not Dana Brennan.
What the fuck was that?
That was my elbow. I'm painting a Space Marine from Warhammer, but look, his arms come off. I'm painting a Space Marine from Warhammer, but the rules with Warhammer are you have to paint them all the exact same color and like aesthetic. You know what I said to that? So I'm painting this one to look like Bishop from the X-Men.
Nice.
So we're both painting X-Men. Mine's just not an X-Men.
Bishop is an X-Men.
No, I mean like it's a Space Marine.
Yeah. Bishop is the most like Space Marine adjacent.
Well, I painted Cable before, and that one's very. He's standing there with like he's got like a cloak on, not a cloak, but like a tunic. I think it's called. I don't know. It's quite a long skirt, and then he's holding 2 guns. I was like, that's very Cable. Of anyone, it's very Cable.
Yeah. Right. Well, a couple movies have come out. A couple films.
On the silver screen.
And they're both shit. Surprise, surprise. So we're going to be talking about the fucking mechanics of Disney's live action endeavors. Kind of asking if they're going to be like course correcting or if we think they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. Because at this point, as long as Disney can like sell their movies overseas, they're fine. Hey, just talking about these 2 recent and problematic flops that have come about.
Problematic Flops sounds like a really good band name though.
Yeah?
Hey everyone, we're the Problematic Flops. What do you think, folks?
My dick don't work!
What?
And then they...
Oh, does it feel? It was really like... That's what that like... Yeah, anyway.
Problematic flops and they only do 80s beats.
But they only do like really weird covers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't seen
Snow White?
Snow White. I haven't seen Snow White. I haven't seen Falcon and the Red Soldier. But I feel like we're at a point where we don't really fucking need to. Because it feels like we've gone so long without like a good live action Disney remake. Has there been a good live action Disney remake?
Well, I mean, the Lion King I didn't go see because Timon doesn't dress and drag and do the hula. So
Yeah.
I didn't go see that.
And we'll get back to that as well.
Yeah, because in an iconic part of the movie, he goes, "What do you want to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?" And then it hard cuts and he goes, "Wow!"
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
And it's funny and it's cool.
Like, are they making fun of like the idea of drag? Yes. However, it was iconic.
And he slays that shit.
He does.
I want him on fucking
RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Imagine if they did a RuPaul's Drag Race with animated characters like they used to do like the TV shows with the Muppets.
Yeah.
Or like the Weakest Link with those puppet people. That sounds like a really weird...
Yeah, it sounds like you just kind of slurred.
Yeah, I'm sorry to all the puppet people out there.
Mm.
Where my puppet people at? Where my puppet people at?
You fucking fist riders.
Okay.
Primed Clueless, where I come up with new slurs on the daily.
Kael, do y'all... What is this? Kael, do y'all have letterboxed?
I do have letterboxd.
Hail, do y'all have letterboxed? It's important for my Discord question. I have letterboxed. Have I used it? No.
I'm in the same boat. I think I've reviewed 3 movies. I reviewed The Lord of the Rings and said is good. Reviewed something else and was like, this is dog water. And then I reviewed Everything Everywhere All at Once and I was like, this is the most deeply emotional human experience one can have.
I have transcended.
In the warm velvet cushion of a theatre chair. And then I just did not review anything ever again.
Shake my head, get it together, Hayden. I'm trying to get it together. Letterboxd is not where I'm starting when it comes to getting it together. But Letterboxd is good. My top 5 movies. Jules, what are my top 5 movies on Letterboxd? I can't remember. They're good though.
4?
You should know.
Top 4.
Sorry, I say top 5. It's top 4.
What are your top 4 movies on it? Just in general.
According to Letterboxd, they
Let's see if
are.
they compare. No, you say your top 4 movies right now.
No, because this is like I always forget some.
Producer Princess has got Hayden's list and is checking it twice.
No, can you just tell me what my top 4
Got
are?
so many followers on that.
No, this is fun. This is fun. Go. Do it.
No. What's my top 4? Producer Princess.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait until Producer Princess is gotten it.
Didn't
Yeah. And in the meantime, you know what you can do?
What?
Guess.
Guess what?
No, as in like guess.
You
what
want to guess the top 4 movies?
What was that?
You want to guess the color of my underwear? That song?
No.
No. You could
So
guess
in
it.
no particular order,
You've seen them.
Cherry.
Johnny English,
Yep.
Yep.
The Prestige,
Yep.
Steve Irwin, The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course,
Yep.
Yep.
and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yep.
Not Spice Girls?
Not Spice
No.
World, not Prisoners.
What the fuck?
No, Prisoners is good. It's not one of my favourite movies of all time, though.
I feel like I don't know you. The fact that Grinch is there before Spice Girls?
Well, yeah, the Spice Girls split up.
Not even Ferris Bueller?
Because of lesbian allegations.
Yeah. What, in The Grinch?
Yeah,
Cindy Lou who?
don't mind me.
Welcome back to Don't Mind and Who This.
Yeah. Anyway, Letterboxd is really good because you can like review movies. You can keep keep tabs on what movies you've watched. See, that's the thing, right? If I were to keep up to date with Letterboxd, it would just show how many times I watched Captain America: Civil War and Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Are you meant to log like every view?
No, I don't think you're supposed. I don't think there are rules when it comes
Yeah.
to Letterboxd.
Because you can hit I've watched it before, and then it registers how many times you've watched the movie. So you...
Oh shit.
How many times can you click I've never watched it before on the same movie?
No, you pick
Netflix.
I have watched it before.
Are shows on there?
And limited series.
Okay.
Not like
Because otherwise,
So like Chernobyl, that
All the
show.
Marvel shows are.
Oh.
Is Daredevil on there?
No.
Okay,
The
because
new Daredevil is.
old Daredevil, that would be the biggest report of all time. I've rewatched that shit. I had a previous partner get mad at me for watching nothing but Daredevil.
I know I'm not supposed to talk too much, but I have a fun fact. I added the original Daredevil to Letterboxd, and it became one of the highest rated things on
Really?
Letterboxd. It got added to thousands of people's MCU ranked lists, and
Oh
it
my
got
God.
reported and taken down. And I got an email getting in trouble.
Because you.
So that was me.
That was
I did
you.
that. I put Daredevil on Letterboxd. / Jen. I
Producer
also put
Princess.
X-Men 97 on Letterboxd.
Did
I
that
got
get
taken down
taken?
too.
Jeez Louise. Also, bit of a side tangent that has nothing to do with anything, but they gave Psylocke some fucking amazing back muscles on this mini.
Yeah, they did.
Big ups. She's got toned arms. She's got better fucking arms than I do. This is
That's
bullshit.
not true.
Yeah, I was fishing for that one. But
Hers don't hold me at the night time.
I do love that we're in a place now. She's still wearing the Psylocke outfit, so I don't know if it's a win for feminism just yet. But I love that we're allowed to have muscular ass fucking schwimmen.
Yeah.
I don't even think I have my top 4 on Letterboxd. I think I used it for 20 minutes and then left.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the closest we've had to good live action Disney, because what it was. Which ones have I watched? I watched Cinderella.
Beauty and the Beast was alright.
This was fine.
It was passable. It was serviceable.
Cinderella, I could not tell you what happened, except the Cinderella story.
A Cinderella story with Lizzie McGuire. That goes hard.
Cinderella
Wanna see
Man.
them by Rotten Tomatoes ranked.
Sure. Okay, let's guess.
We're
I'm
gonna go
gonna-
from worst to best or best to worst.
I'm gonna say that best is Cruella.
But see, is that the same? Is that 101 Dalmatians retold but live action, or is it?
Just a live action Disney movie. That's true.
It counts. It's in the list.
100,
I don't think it does.
102 Dalmatians, on the other hand.
101 Dalmatians was a good movie.
Have you seen 102 Dalmatians with Glenn Close?
No.
Very good movie, goated.
I love 101 Dalmatians. That might be my favorite Disney live action.
What's your guess, Hayden?
As worst or best?
Best.
What's the best one?
I'm gonna say Cruella if Cruella counts. If not, Beauty and the Beast, because that was the one that people were excited about.
Can you? I'm not looking at the screen. Can you scroll down and tell me if it's a recent or is it an old one?
It's not recent.
Okay. Is it obvious? Because I don't know.
Worst one's gonna be Mulan, right?
I didn't even see that. I don't know. Surely it's just The Lion King.
It is The Jungle Book.
Oh, yeah!
That's so true.
I fucking forgot that happened. That's crazy.
I always forget about The Jungle Book, just in general.
Didn't they have...
94%
That's a...
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
And that's the worst
86%
one?
Audience, that's the best one.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
What the
That
fuck?
was the worst one? My brother
Yes,
in Christ.
that one has Christopher Walken talk singing the monkey song. That's the one of the biggest songs in the original. I
Wanna be
wanna
you.
be like you. What's the worst one?
No, I wanna be like
What's one?
you.
People wanna-
Best
pe-
bits.
People like to be angry. I'm guessing it's Mulan.
Guess it's more.
Is it? Has the mermaid one come out yet? The Little Mermaid?
Oh yeah.
Has that one happened?
Yeah.
Did I miss that?
That one.
Berry?
That one was gonna
Halle
happen
Berry?
for a while.
No. What's her name?
Halle Berry?
Halle Berry.
I would have watched that.
Yeah.
Halle Bailey?
Halle Bailey, is that her name?
Yeah. Holly Bolly.
2023.
Holy moly. Cooly doly. Because that was another one where
Halle
people,
Bailey.
people were like, I'm racist!
Yeah.
I'm racist!
Yeah. I have a problem with this movie. What is it?
Ah!
I don't know, actually.
That's 9 out of 23. Little Mermaid is 9 out of 23.
Wow.
I'm still guessing it's Mulan. I don't think anyone fucking liked Mulan.
Yeah, I want to say Mulan as well. I'm not original.
Because it's got no songs in it. I don't know what's wrong.
Was there a
with it.
live action Dumbo? Was that a thing? Did I miss that?
I think that was the first one.
Mulan is 6 out of 23.
It's better?
Yeah.
It was better than The Little Mermaid? Kael, I think it was just you. I think you're just a racist.
Frame
Fuck.
of reference, Snow White is 18 out of 23.
There's worse! What the freak? Is it like an older movie or did it come out recently?
Is it Song of the South?
It's kind of recent.
So it's not Song of the South.
But it's
So-
live action.
Song of the South is live action.
Is it?
Yeah, we should watch
It's
it.
not a remake.
That's true. That's
Don't
true.
watch Song of the South. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Don't go and watch it.
Zippity don't. That was a Song of the South reference for those of you.
You've watched it enough to be able to reference it?
I've seen my fair share of Nostalgia Critic. I know my fucking animated movies from someone else's childhood.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Pinocchio.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Just so many of these. It's like oh yeah, this fucking happened. That's weird.
102 Dalmatians is the 21st.
As in like second worst or?
Third worst.
102 Dalmatians fucks.
And then Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the timekeeper.
So, movies worse than Snow White. Maleficent. Mistress of Evil.
Oh, people fucking hated Maleficent.
101 Dalmatians.
Bridget, look
102
away.
Dalmatians. Alice Through the Looking Glass. And Pinocchio.
Yeah, I refuse to watch live action Dumbo. I feel like live action Dumbo is just animal cruelty spelled out.
Dumbo's 17 out of 23. Lion King is 15 out of 23.
That's fucked.
So best ones are top 5. Jungle Book, Pete's Dragon, Cinderella,
Wait, that's an actual movie? I thought Kael was trying to be funny.
Rudyard
Cinderella,
Kipling's
yeah.
The Jungle Book.
I think
And
Dana's
Cruella.
I think Chat's referring to Song of the South. Do you not know what the Song of the South is? Are you?
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up. It's a
you can look it up. It's just racism.
live action Jumbo.
Sorry, I
Live
don't.
action Jumbo. no, don't correct yourself. You
Big
meant to say
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Live action Dumbo is jumbo furry porn. Shut up, stomach.
And you should know this too.
Oh, I'm so big and round from my Dumbo fetish
I also
art.
don't know what Song of the South is.
Song of the South is
Song of the South is something that aged horrifically
Yep.
and also back then wasn't great.
it's built on the stereotype of a wise old slave telling you slave stories in between getting fucking belted.
It was a ride, wasn't it?
I think it was
was a Disney-
It was a movie that became a ride, and then the ride stayed for like a long time. Like the movie went into the Disney vaults, but then the ride was like the Crows, which are just blackface characters. Like it has a little like blackface minstrel shit in it.
I have not seen it.
And this
I
came
know that it's not good, and I've not looked into why.
This shit came out after Snow White.
Where does Beauty and the Beast?
1964.
1964, yeah.
1964.
Snow White was like 1930s, right?
How does Song of the South go on? Does the dog die?
So yeah, there are plenty of videos and documentaries. and
Isn't
stuff
Song of the
that you
South
can
on Disney
follow.
Plus?
God no.
I think it is.
Nah.
And they left stuff on there.
There's no way. Like even when they re-released it on DVD, and then like unre-released it, and that like re-release had a lot of edits to it, but still had the like singing crows and shit.
I'm pretty sure Song of the South was one of the things that had the thing at the start saying things back then.
Yeah.
This was something that was made back then, and we do not endorse what it does, but we're also going to release it.
Which I think is a good way of going about it, because like it's better than just digging your head in the sand and be like, we never did that.
You can zoom in, you hold control, and
We were never racist. Who's Mr. Bong?
Jules, you're allowed to speak.
Read that.
I can't. You can.
Oh,
In 2000,
it's in 2003.
In 2003,
The online
Film Critics
Society
Society,
ranked the film as the 67th greatest animated film of all time.
Song of the South.
To be fair, there were only like 60.
8.
Yeah, there were 68 animated films at the time. Spider-Verse hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Came out the next year.
It would have bumped it.
Yeah.
The final reference to Song of the South was removed from Disney World last year.
Jesus fuck. Because yeah, there was a crow character who had like a huge southern black accent and was just blackface but a crow, and his name was Jim. Jim Crow. So
Shrek had though. Yeah, Shrek had come out. So
in 1960, yeah, absolutely.
Shrek's timeless. Have you seen the references in that?
Except for when Shrek calls Donkey the N-word. He like screams it at him too. Big fucking Mandela effect. I forgot that was in there.
I'm an ogre and you're a... Something I can't remember what it is. Mandela?
Yeah,
Mandela effect.
yeah.
Yeah, movies... I feel like... Can we focus on quality over quantity? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Well, no, because we live in a very quantitative world. And I think... Honestly, I think the reason why Disney keeps making these remakes, even though none of them have performed, like, super well, a few of them have been flops, and critically, they've been, like, not good. Like, only Disney adults are watching them. Is the fact that, like, the press and the, like, media and, like, the marketing around it is far bigger than the movies. Like, with The Little Mermaid, they're, like...
I heard about the idea of The Little Mermaid more than I heard about the movie.
Exactly.
And I heard about the fact of who they cast far more than I heard about the movie itself.
I could not tell you any of the other actors or characters. I haven't even seen fucking Ursula.
Yeah, you could put a gun to my head and say who plays Ursula in The Little Mermaid movie. Couldn't I?
Do they make...
No, I did know that.
So they didn't get a drag queen to play Ursula? Missed opportunity.
That could have been goated.
That's another thing. Skipping a bit ahead. But Disney has been taking out all references to drag and trans people and...
The Lilo and Stitch movie!
Yeah! Pleakley! Our queen, our goat. Fucking...
Could you imagine...
Fluid icon.
Could you imagine someone watching Pleakley on a live action thing, like an alien, dressing up in woman's clothes and going, oh my god, anyone can dress anywhere they like.
Yeah, well, not even that.
The whole world would collapse, Kael.
Well, because, like, it would
implode.
As kids, we didn't even fucking think about that. Pleakley was just in disguise, and he was, you know...
Oh, I love the photos where it's someone, like, you know, they're taking their dog to the vet or something like that, and they're like, yeah, my son's wearing a princess outfit because he picked it. Like, it's what he wants to wear, so he's wearing it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, my kid's wearing a Spider-Man costume because she wants to, or my kid's wearing this because they want to. It's like, that's how it goes.
Exactly.
They're kids. Let them do it.
Kids
they look back and go, that was silly. They were a kid. They look back and go, wow, that really meant something.
Yeah.
That's important.
But for some kids, for the majority of kids, it's like tee-hee, haha, Pleakley is in a costume and he's like getting into the mum character.
He's got 2 tongues and 1 eye and you're focusing on the fact that he's not allowed to dress as a woman? If you've got 2 tongues and 1 eye out there, it's okay. You can have 2 tongues and 1 eye.
Hit me up.
Huh? Yeah.
I was saying something.
Pleakley,
I was cooking and now the kitchen's gone.
they've taken the kitchen away.
Yeah, well, like, for the majority of us kids, we watched Lilo and Stitch, loved Lilo and Stitch, who the fuck didn't?
It's a found family movie!
It is a found family movie, and the mom just happens to be an alien who discovers that maybe they like being a mom more. And that's fine, and that did not mean shit to us as kids.
I wonder if they're going to keep the storyline of, like, the Earth is just a mosquito habitat? Because that's the plot of the first movie.
Really?
Pleakley goes, we need to go down to Earth because Stitch has been let loose on this mosquito habitat. That's the plot of the movie.
That makes a lot of sense.
Remember when Pleakley shows the slideshow in his camera?
Yeah.
He's showing what the mosquitoes have fed on.
Oh, I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch since like 2000.
I watch it all the time. That's one of my favourite movies.
You had a car named Stitch.
My first car was called Stitch.
Rest in peace.
Because it was a 626.
Yeah.
It wasn't blue though. It was white.
But while most of the kids in the audience watched that movie and didn't pay any mind to the fact that to the idea of Pleakley either dressing in drag or playing with gender identity, or the fact that Timon dressed in drag and did the hoo-ah. We didn't fucking
Did the
care.
hula. Hoo-ah!
Yeah, we were like, haha, funny dance, you know?
I wasn't like, oh my god.
Oh my god, he's trying to indoctrinate me, a child.
Oh my god, he's making me think this is okay?
Oh, he's definitely doing this to get into the girl lions bathrooms. No.
Oh my, you know, I sat there as a child. I went, Mother, this is woke. Mother, they're trying to normalize drag, Mother.
But also, maybe, potentially, there were kids out there where it maybe resonated. It might have, not the Timon thing, more the Pleakley thing. Like where that might have struck some sort of chord, and that could have initiated an early discovery. A lot of Disney movies have given some pretty bad early discoveries, but this would be a positive one. And to cut that out, to remove that,
there's so many things in the trailer that are shot for shot. Like the aliens look the same, the way that it's shot is the same. Like because it's mostly CGI, like it is easier to do that shot for shot because they're just animated as well.
I did see as well. Sorry, you were popping off?
I was just gonna say that like they made the executive decision to go, no, this one thing though, we're gonna make it different.
Yeah. And for what? A boring human design?
Yeah.
Slacksmick button-up shirt?
Yeah.
And here's another thing. Another thing that they changed. That shows you that they fundamentally, I know, don't understand the original movie. The ice cream guy. Recurring bit for like a lot of Lilo and Stitch media. The ice cream guy.
Every fucking episode of that show, he dropped his ice cream.
And the movie. Both movies. Stitch dies in the second movie, spoilers.
Yeah, Stitch goes, Ohana.
And all the
I am
aliens.
Ohana.
Yeah.
And all the aliens.
All the aliens that they captured throughout the show come out.
They're all gay.
Yeah. So Disney's not gonna fucking do that shit. God damn. Do you think they're gonna have another Disney's first gay character in the new Stitch movie? Do you think Pleakley's gonna be the 858th Disney's first gay character?
No, they're going to allude to it and then go, so we did it. And it's like, no, you didn't.
Remember when they were like, this is Disney's first lesbian character, and it was like a fucking homunculus Cyclops thing from the Tom Holland Chris Pratt road trip movie?
What?
Giving you the fucking DreamWorks stare. The most like, I don't know, it I'm not a lesbian yet, but it felt like propaganda art of like, I don't know.
A bunch of people going, we've seen a lesbian.
Yeah. This like
Oh no.
Producer Princess has pulled up the thing. This smug motherfucker. World's first lesbian, everybody. Maybe some lesbians look like this. But also, this seems a little bit like a stereotype.
Trying to pull it up for these guys.
Her smug aura is just too much.
Window capture. Select window.
The fact it takes up the entire screen, but it's just that.
Here you go.
That's her prison. She's been locked in the first lesbian prison.
Where's Officer Spectre?
Oh, my goodness.
Between you guys.
We have a special guest on today's episode.
85 copies of the first openly gay Disney character. Let's go.
Didn't Buzz Lightyear have a gay kiss?
Yeah.
Not Buzz himself, because they would have rioted, but like in the movie?
Yeah, and then like in China there was some fucking things that happened with it. Also, Star Wars. Do you remember in the fucking Rise of Skywalker, the last live action Star Wars movie, that there was a lesbian kiss for like 0.2 seconds in the background, and they immediately pan to a frowning slug monster named Claude.
Claude?
Yeah, also the slug monster has a name, but neither of the two lesbians are named. They have an amazing embrace of these two lovers, and they swap.
Have you
they
seen...
pan over to this fucking creature.
From Men in Black 2?
Yeah, no, he looks like a Men in Black 2 character.
Yeah. It's like, have you seen, I think it was the New Year's Eve countdown this year, that it was like 5, and it counted down, to, it was like, yeah, Happy New Year, and then it hard cuts to 2 guys kissing, and everyone was like, year's ruined.
Fuck.
There you go. That was the meme.
Live slug reaction, yeah. That's me when I see 2 gay people in public.
Oh. Apparently in Skeleton Crew there's a gay mum. Just the one. They couldn't afford 2.
Please tell me she looks exactly like the police officer we saw earlier. Star Wars could do it. They could do the funniest thing ever. Just, what if every Disney lesbian from now on just looks exactly like that Cyclops lady? I think that would win us back.
Why?
That's just what lesbians look like in the Disneyverse.
Do you reckon that slug is frowning because they were the lesbian couple's first girlfriend?
Way to they them the frowning homophobic aliens. But maybe they're gonna go home and listen to fucking...
No, there was 2. There was 2 gay mums?
Gonna listen to Good Luck, Babe. They allowed one of them to be alive?
Oh, they're in Skeleton Crew? They're cool. Is she from Dathomir?
That looks like a fucking Dragon Age Veilguard screenshot / neg.
That person's definitely from Dathomir.
What makes you...
This guy.
Yeah, it's Dathomiri right there.
Who's that guy?
That's fucking what's his name? What's his like Bleebo? What's his fucking name?
Bleebo?
No.
It looks like Dunphy.
No,
from the Pokemon movie.
There's a little like jumbo looking fucking blue elephant man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
His
about,
name is
but
like
I'm just letting you cook.
His name is like Zonk Gingo or some shit.
Neil.
Neil?
Neil.
His name's Neil?
No, there's another one.
Oh my god, he's like a little elf.
There's another
Neil!
one.
I love Neil!
I think he's in that screenshot.
That is not
The
them.
one who's playing the fucking drums.
Apparently those aren't the gay mums. Those are not the gay mums. We have feedback, those aren't the gay mums.
What's his name?
His name's Neil.
No. The other one. Fucking green.
Absolute cinema.
I love Neil!
Fucking Gring Skingo or whatever his name is. He's
Greedo?
No, shut your fucking fuck.
Ortolan. He's an Ortolan.
Yeah, what's the other
Ortolan?
What's the other Ortolan's name? His name is like Zing Bongo.
His name is like Squeebop-a-dee-bop-a-doo.
Why is he in a diaper?
What did they do to Neil?
Why is he in a diaper?
What did they do to my homie Neil? Why is he in a diaper? Don't pull up the Star Wars Clone Wars wiki on that computer. Don't do it. Because last time I was on there, it was bad.
Smash or pass?
KB's mums are gay. Look up KB's mums.
Hey, don't talk about my mum like that.
Kael Butler's mums are gay?
Yeah. Yaddle?
Yaddle?
Smash or pass Yaddle.
Yaddle? No.
These?
These? These 2 gays? The resident gays? Do you remember? Okay, no. Throwback to the Star Wars one. The the one Star Wars Palpatine Returns, right? Do you remember when
slug reaction.
Finn was like, I need to tell you something, Rey?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh my god, he's going to say that he loves her. And then there was a fan theory like, no, he's going to tell her that he's gay and he needs to tell her because he needs to tell somebody. And they were like, no, he's force sensitive.
It's because he's force sensitive.
No, he's not gay.
This thing we're going to leave open? No, we don't trust you anymore. You made him gay.
No, you made it gay.
Yeah.
No, we wanted to make it ambiguous, but no, you made it gay.
The Force Awakens made it gay. They made him so gay.
Yeah.
And he wore his boyfriend's jacket.
Sorry, Jules, do you have a question?
No, I'm just stretching.
Okay. I thought it was like, can we please stop saying the word gay on stream?
Jules. Actually, chat, do you know the fucking guy I'm talking about? The little blue guy? The little blue Star Wars guy?
So, somebody in the chat, Google what species Neil is.
His name's like
An
Alda...
Ortolan.
Okay, now Google Ortolan's Star Wars.
Ortolan... What's his fucking name?
Baloob.
Nope.
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo!
Max Rebo!
That's my fucking guy right there. That's my goat.
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo.
Is he the guy that got a good score on the F1? You can get him in a hot tub?
That's his instrument.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The fucking Zlopgom.
I love Snow White /T.
I fucking love Max Rebo.
I love how this started with a conversation about Snow White.
I feel nothing towards Star Wars, but Max Rebo is my goat. They need to add him into Marvel Rivals. I don't give a fuck.
He floats around playing the little instruments.
Yeah, he's in that fuck ass band with the weird long mouth lady, and the woman that's got like 8 boobs.
I would know if there was a woman with 8 boobs.
Did you even watch the original fucking trilogy, dude?
No.
Pretty sure he's in fucking Skywalker Saga.
Whose phone's blowing up?
Oh.
It's my
What? No?
it's my plug, Max Rebo. He's here with the loud.
Mate, they were talking about Oscar, somebody on the radio, and I was like, oh, the legless guy. No, it was the Ferrari guy.
Is there what?
Apparently,
Why'd you
Oscar's...
mumble that?
I don't know. Oscar Pistorius? No.
Pretorius?
He's the guy that killed somebody. His girlfriend. I think. Was this the guy that I was hyperfixated on for an afternoon?
O.J. Simpson?
No, Oscar Pistorius.
There were 2 of those?
No.
How many athletes are gonna kill their wives? Am I right?
Too many, Kael. Hot take? Too many.
No.
What?
Yaddle, smash or pass?
Which one was Yaddle?
You fucking know Yaddle.
Off the top of my head, no.
Yaddle's the Yoda with a wig.
Oh! Tenderly.
I said...
I wouldn't use Smash.
Make love to.
Bridget, I'm not going to refer to Oscar Pistorius as the legless guy when he killed his girlfriend. Oscar Piastri is the Ferrari guy.
Oscar Piastri. Is that the one that got into a fucking crash?
Oscar!
That's Max Verstappen.
Yeah, no. It's all little F1 jokes for the people. Everybody's at home loving it.
Why is he orange?
Why is he orange? I was obsessed with him.
But yeah, I maintain there hasn't been a single good...
Star Wars?
There have been 2 good Star Warses.
1
3.
Was,
2.5. There have been
I would
2.5
say the
good Star
animated
Wars.
one from like 2004 was really good.
Yeah.
The different animation style was really good.
Why are you pulling up Hayden's soda?
It's Oscar from Fortnite.
That's me! Oscar from Fortnite.
I think...
There's so many Oscars in chat right now.
Google, have you seen the Fortnite part? Not Jesus. Have you seen the Fortnite party that got out of hand?
What?
Yeah, someone left the pump on one of the characters. Look up Oscar inflation.
No.
Yeah, look up Oscar inflation, Jules.
That's Oscar from Shark Tale.
Yeah,
it's
look up-
about... No, Oscar inflation is about the price of admission to go see the awards show.
That's right, yeah, look that up.
Capture.
Look that up.
Mm.
Look up Oscar inflation.
Oscar inflation is why Oscar from Shark Tale has to do a life of crime because he can't afford stuff.
Did you see that Zootopia broke one of the rules of animation?
What do you mean?
Look up for Zootopia Rule 34. Don't.
Get back to your
Don't.
talking points.
these,
Get back on track.
these are all the talking points. Hayden makes joke about Zootopia, and then Kael says, I've got something to tell you. What's this about?
Do you know there's an end credit scene where Judy Hopps bounces on top of because there's a little reference, right? Because it's an animated movie for kids. But there's a reference for the adults where there's like a lion who like comes out of the sewers and he's like got like clown makeup on, and then Judy Hopps like stomps him back into the fucking sewers. Look up Judy Hopps bouncing on it.
There was an issue running rampant.
The second the pause happened, I was like, "Here's another bit." There was
There was an issue that ran rampant in Zootopia, apparently in the law,
there was a wiener
where there was somebody someone taking so many photos of all the characters, but it was only from like behind them.
Yeah.
Look up Zootopia back shots.
Oh.
Laughing at chat right now.
There was a. Oh fuck.
Judy Hopps bouncing on, oh shit, this isn't Google.
My fucking god.
Oh goodness.
You've got 15 minutes till break.
And we've
You've
barely.
You've ticked off the bleakly talking point.
It was just like it was for next half. Oh my god.
Why don't you read us some of the Snow White reviews? Why
Oh,
don't you see what some people had to say about
So-
Snow White?
back to Snow White. So, first of all, people aren't happy with Snow White.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into why. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one's rough.
And you're covering your face with the paper.
Yeah, this one, and you should know this too.
Hydrate's been redeemed.
Hydrate.
No. Oh.
Ah. That was a guttural and awful sound.
I should have cleaned this before I put water in it. Reviews have been largely negative. Would you like to hear one, Kael?
You seem harrowed by this.
Would you like to hear the opening line of this one?
I don't like anything.
The Guardian.
Of the galaxy?
No, of Gahul, the owl people.
Right.
This is a bamboo splinter under the fingernail viewing experience. I don't know if you know the...
So did they like that, or?
No, do you know what bamboo under the fingernail is?
Yeah,
Because
it's
bamboo
torture.
is constantly growing, so like...
Yep.
You've had another hydrate redeemed.
This is one of the ugliest things I have ever seen. It has the look of an AI-created migraine. It is awash with sentiments so sappy that you rather wish the huntsman would just go over his moral scruples?
Yeah, scruples.
Moral scruples and put us all out of our collective misery. A film made by people with cartoon dollar signs for eyes and not even the tiniest glimmer of art in their souls.
And it's got a, what, an 80%?
Snow White,
Yeah.
Not like 30.
Oh.
1.9 out of 10 on IMDb at the moment.
Okay, no.
It's not going well.
And there are ones that are worse than it?
Yes.
Putrid.
It's currently half as good as Cat in the Hat.
People were saying this lady is not white enough to be playing Snow White.
Yeah, because apparently Snow White got her name from being left out in the snow, and then got her because she became so pale that called her Snow White.
That is the palest motherfucker I ever did see. That is Snow White right there. Snow looks tan next to her, and people were being racist about it.
Racist?
Is that Rachel Ziegler?
Snow White, and this is the variety. There's a few of them in the variety. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the original, was born out of the landscape of early animation, owing as much to the era's hijinks-centric shorts as to the Brothers Grimm. Snow White is, for better and mostly worse, a product of a corporation that has for years been lumbering after its ideas of the zeitgeist with all the agility of an aging colossus.
Yeah, holy shit. I think if I were Disney, I would be crying into my pillow right now. I'd be counting my fucking days. I do wish that Disney were like not a big company and was in fact an insecure teenage girl, because maybe then they'd be forced to cut their bangs. What's up?
The gap between two messages was horrific in chat.
It was.
So read the top two, and then imagine there was a really big pause. Snow White
Snow
kind of
White.
has to be white and pale as fuck. And then there was nothing for a little bit. I was like, oh. And then otherwise all hell will break loose.
Yeah.
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 But I will just get my phone and turn it on because it's been off the whole time. But I found some fun reviews. Like,
Okay.
just, like, not even, like, the full reviews themselves, but people's titles were hilarious.
Yeah.
My favourite so far has been I was rooting for the apple.
Yeah.
That's been my favourite of the reviews. Because just the idea that, like, oh, end of the movie, because the villain won.
Here's another thing that's on the sheet. The amount of changes that they made for no reason. Like, I get not wanting to make Snow White just a, like, airheaded damsel, but still have Prince Charming. Women are allowed to fuck, by the way. Don't just delete all of the men in the universe. Or you could have, right, like, have, like, Prince Charming throughout the movie, like, have, like, it cuts back to him, like, riding in on a horse with, like, because he's got a cloak, he's got a big red hood, right? And, like, it comes to the point where, like, you're wondering when he's going to arrive, because he's still riding to the thing, and you're like, oh, he's going to be there just in time. But he's not there in time to, like, stop her from biting the poison apple. And then she dies, like in the previous, like in the original. And then he shows up for True Love's first kiss. Like, they've been writing letters back and forth, and you kind of, like, get a sense of him through that. And it's more, like, nuanced and more real. It also gives you a sense of Snow White's character and her, like, inner feelings and her, like, approaches towards love and how she sees the world. And it's, like, a really sweet narrative device. And then she pulls off her hood, and it's first ever lesbian to be in a Disney movie, that one Cyclops lady. And then they kiss, and then it pans over to one of the...
Cyclops lady?
Yeah, and then it pans over to fucking the Slug from Star Wars. Then
The role of the prince in the movie has been replaced by this, like, vagabond thief guy
Okay.
who's just kind of there.
Do they kiss?
He's just kind of there.
I think so.
I think there is a True Love's first kiss. I think.
Her switching up the
There is a prince. There is a prince in the movie.
her switching up Prince Charming for a little thief twink, I understand.
We've all been there.
Her topping a thief twink, absolutely.
We've all been there. You can't say you've not been there.
True Love's first peg.
True Love's first pick. Oh. Anyway, so some of these review titles, I'm not gonna read the full reviews, but the titles are hilarious.
Yeah.
Poisoned apples all round. Rooting for the apple, that one was good. A soulless, unnecessary remake.
Oh my god.
Another unnecessary remake of a classic tale. Sleepy, dopey, and I'm now grumpy. A hollow, garish remake that buries the magic. Oh my god, so bad. Garbage. Watch the original. A forgettable movie. Look past the commotion and you'll have a fun time. Personal rated this 8 out of 10.
Really?
I read this full review. I'm not going to read it. It's quite long. Like, it's
Jeez.
extensive. They said more bad than good,
If you just ignore
but still gave it 8 out of 10.
the context of the film being made, as you should with all art, I mean, it's a good time, despite all the things that's bad about it.
If you ignore the bad, it's good.
Yeah. If you plug your fingers into your ears and go la 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 for 80% of the movie, it's actually tolerable.
But, like, the magical creatures in it, not great. Don't look great.
Yeah, Snow White and the Seven...
7 clever boys.
7 clever boys!
That would have been better.
Oh my god.
Jules, pull up Snow White and the 7 clever boys, PlayStation 2. That's my Snow White.
I'm collecting PlayStation 2 games at the moment. Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. If I do see it in the wild, it's coming home with me.
Back to menu.
Back to menu. I saw... Back to menu.
Back to menu.
I saw a copy of Silent Hill 2, the original Silent Hill 2,
Oh,
for PlayStation
sorry.
2.
I forgot to say, when I was looking at the reviews, it said if you liked Snow White,
Yeah.
you'll like this, and it was Devil May Cry. I don't know what that is, but I really don't see how they connect.
Yeah, sorry, I don't think there is a connection there. None at all.
I don't know what Devil May Cry is, but it just sounded funny that they were like, you might also like this.
Devil May Cry is a hack and slash demon hunting action game for the PlayStation 2.
Nice.
Where you play as the son of a demon named Sparda, and you use a big sword that has a skull on it and 2 guns named Ebony and Ivory. It fucks. I've played the 3rd one. But I found a copy of Silent Hill 2 in the wild, and that's like my grail. I love that game. I want to play the original. Emulation scares me. And I found a copy of it in the wild. $275.
It's crazy how some PlayStation 2 games go for so much.
For a lot of them, it's just like the store owner being like, "This is my favorite game, and it's really good.
You can't have it for less than your soul.
$500 because it's my favorite." But Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3, there are like just fucking no copies of them out there, which sucks because I want to play them, and more people should play them. They're beautiful pieces of art. Like the 3 PlayStation 2 games that I think need to be preserved the most are Silent Hills 2, 3, and Shadow of the Colossus. And you can't find a copy of those fucking things anywhere. It's crazy. Anyway, that's not anything to do with anything this episode.
Yeah, but have you ever played the iToy games?
I played Harry Potter Goblet of Fire that had an iToy minigame.
Nice. So you like Harry Potter?
No. That was a close one. Wait. How's your fucking blue going? How's Bishop?
He's good. Good. I painted the 2 different shades of blue, and I'm currently doing some features of him yellow.
Nice.
Because he is an X-Man.
Yeah. Other than the base coat of the skin on
I love that you like to show the skin. You
Yeah.
put your skin tone behind it.
Psylocke.
Post a story update on Instagram. Close-ups.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
follow on the gram.
Follow on the gram.
So chat, do you think that these remakes will get better, or do you think they're going to keep being schlop, or do you think they're just going to stop after this one?
But the ridiculous thing is they're making a Moana remake, live action, like while making Moana 2?
One
like,
2
what?
came out, didn't it?
Yeah, but like they were making it alongside Moana 2. Like, which makes no sense. Like, these remakes are happening to capture a new audience because, like, obviously the animation on some of them didn't age well in the sense of like, oh, it doesn't look as good, so kids these days will be like, oh, I don't want to watch that, Mom, it's so old. Is this on a VHS?
But this, like, I would watch old shit all the time as a kid, and it would be fine. I watched the fucking 1930s animated Superman cartoon on fucking VHS. That was astounding. I didn't fucking know it was from the 1930s. I just saw Superman.
I had to skip through, like, the Australian Open on a VHS to watch The Grinch.
Yeah! My copy of The Grinch was also recorded onto shit from, like, TV. It would cut to this, like, hospital drama, and then, like, this advertisement on, like, Channel 7 for the Christmas lights that year. And then it would cut back to The Grinch.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing! So, how much time do we have, Producer Princess?
2 minutes.
2 minutes!
Well,
Till break.
until they make a live action Cars. They have made a live action Cars. It's called Fast and the Furious. Also...
Jack, can we throw tomatoes at this man?
No, there genuinely is a live action Cars. It's called the Thor movie. The Thor movie and Cars 1 are the same plot line.
What do you mean?
They're the exact same plot line.
Oh my god, they are.
They are.
Except Cars doesn't have an evil twink.
Kael, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer without thinking it.
Okay.
Why is there airport security in the Cars universe?
Car 911.
So a car hijacked a plane that's also, like, alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the planes universe
Yep.
tells us that
Yep.
planes are alive.
Mm-hmm.
There's trans planes.
No, they're called trains.
No, there's- in the movie Planes,
Yeah.
there is a car
Yeah.
who wants to be a plane
Yeah.
and then gets mechanical adjustments, undergoes surgery to give himself wings, and he then has the ability to fly, and then identifies as a plane. Transplane.
Transplane.
Trans planes and automobiles?
All to get into the fucking plane bathrooms, SMH.
Find this guy on the internet, don't you worry, people.
Disney's first trans character?
They were like, we need a trans character. Say train character? No.
Train, cars, planes?
I love that fucker.
What?
He fucked?
He fucked?
Where is he? This guy.
Apparently Turbo has a...
Is it this guy?
Turbo has a like really racist taco scene.
This guy.
He's so cute!
Fucking icon.
Franz Filienhos.
I was gonna do the
What's his
I was
name?
gonna do the really problematic thing. I was gonna call him the king.
He's a bit of a weirdo though, unfortunately.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
Well, he's a weirdo who successfully transitioned, so. Bro's been in the fucking waitlist for 6 years.
Bro.
What is this?
He looks like...
Did you Google trans car?
I did. I did, and it came up.
Your YouTube algorithm is going to be a fun time. You're about to get radicalized.
Mhm.
I never watched the Planes movie.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was too busy having sex and doing drugs.
Yeah, I was too busy rooting. They call me the big rooter.
I was too busy beating up with the plug Max Rebo.
You know who my plug is. Don't say his name. It's like he will appear.
He's been exiled in Kenya.
Can you dig it? Anyway, we're going on break.
Woo! Before I dox a man who just straight up does not deserve it.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we will speak to you when we're back. And
Did
we'll...
he masturbate in public?
No!
Am I making that up?
Yes!
Oh no, that was my guy.
Mr. Bong. Anyway, we're going to see you when we're back here shortly. Get yourself a lovely beverage. Get yourself some food. And we'll be back painting more later. I'm just painting as why I'm going to look like the West Coast Eagles. Anyway, we miss you already.
Miss you already. Hi, Kaya. Welcome back. You're here for...
Kaya. Primed Clueless. We're back. What Kael
Fuck you,
smell?
Kael. Jesus.
No, it's better. No, we fixed it.
How was
Oh, I didn't post the things on the story.
how was the
There's one
fighting
more.
in the chat during the break?
Yeah, who won?
You decide.
Epic rap battle history. Max Rebo versus Lesbian Cyclops.
I'm taking a picture.
Sweet.
Caroline.
Fiend.
Wap wap. Yep. Good.
Wap, wap.
Never.
Yeah.
Sip. Good.
Hold it this way.
I'm holding it.
But yes, we're going to be talking about more film floppage.
Film floppage.
Yeah.
What the freak? I'm not going to say floppage. I'm actually going to put it in the Discord. Losers.
Yeah, if you want to see what the minis look like up close, check out the fucking Discord.
Whoa, the back mushrooms go freaking crazy.
They do. She's been doing her fucking rows.
Calisthenics.
Yeah.
Mm. What are you painting now? Are you doing more skin color?
Yeah, doing more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the base coat of
Yeah.
the blue now,
Dabba dee dabba done.
because there are a couple of options for Psylocke with color scheme.
Mm.
You did yours the X-Force colors, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Which is a really cool color palette for her.
Yeah, it was more of a neutral and then made her weapons and hair stand out.
Yeah, and that's a grey and like black type beat.
Yeah.
A lot of people do Psylocke with purple clothes. I think the live action one has more purpley stuff going on.
Oh, the purple leotard, yeah.
Yeah, but my favorite type of Psylocke is like the blue with the red sash, because that goes really well with her purple hair. And I don't know if Rivals has her like that, or if she's more purpley in Rivals.
Let's see.
Sure. The trans car,
Transcorp!
trans blender. Throw me in the trans blender. Make me a woman. Oh, so it's like in between. They've got the red sash, but they've got the purple cloth.
I love the aesthetics of Marvel Rivals. It's so good.
That's what you're calling them.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay. I see you.
Shaking that ass.
I see you, babe.
So a story about that song.
Huh?
We were on our way to, I think it was Singapore. We're driving to the airport at like 3 a.m.
This is Hayden Gets Shot, the story.
And the whole car was just like really quiet. Like it's 3 a.m. No one really wants to talk. We're going like it's just so dead.
3
And then like it's just that song comes on. I see you, baby. And then from the back seat, me going, shaking that ass. And everyone turned and was like, how? Why? And I'm like, don't know. Anyway.
Sleeper Agent. Dana Brennan loves the arse and titties in Marvel Rivals. You must main Venom then.
Venom do got that badonk.
Most.
I had to explain to somebody at work what gyat meant.
What was the explanation?
I was like, gyat. Adjective.
Adjective?
No, I was like, when you see someone with a huge badonkadonk and they went a nice ass, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, don't put words in my mouth.
They're like, don't be around the bush.
It's you know.
I was like, it's very much like a primal reaction. Like, the only yeah.
Because you want to say God, but
Oh yeah.
oh my. Anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my least favorite Ohio Skibbity Riz sayings. Like it's just so.
Update. We're gonna have to put Hayden down. It's gotten to him.
It's gone. Yeah, I had Gooning explained to me the other day as well.
And that's why.
The example wasn't needed.
Oh. Yeah, like check this out.
Come over and you can see it.
I still don't fully understand what gooning is.
It's when you sit down for a long time and do it.
Oh, that's.
Was a name for that?
I was just about to reveal a lot about myself.
Like 3 hours at a time. Rookie numbers?
Not anymore.
Specifically, like, making kind of like a whole deal, like, consuming like a lot of like different content, all let me just consuming like a lot of different content over like that course of time. Like,
Maybe having
like,
the Xbox going while your phone and iPad are both going.
Okay, it's never been that terminal.
So yeah, some people do have like goon caves.
Quick, Robin,
It's
to the
like
goon cave!
Five monitors that are all like
My dad had set one of them set up for the Melbourne Cup.
like gooning like on Reddit for a really long time. Why are you looking at me like that?
Early on in my career, I would go for like hours and hours and hours. Because like the idea of it was just so exciting and new. The idea of a goon cave is dystopian. Like, our parents would just have like darts that would have titties on them, and that would be the extent of it. They'd have like a bumper sticker that has a girl with boobs on it. Our generation and below now has multi-monitor Mission Impossible style Pornhub receptacles. What are the talking points, Ed? What are we talking about? Save me.
Yeah, I thought we had Kael's goon habits on next episode, but apparently, yeah, they were on this week's script.
Primed and goonless.
Well, apparently not. Historical box office flops. So, as well as the box office flops of the last couple of years.
I want to see what your thoughts are on some of these, because there's one movie in that I like remember loving when I watched it.
There's a few here
Yeah.
that are recent flops. The Borderlands movie, I've been told,
God awful.
god awful. Like, the action's not good. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. I couldn't make it through the first Mad Max movie, as in like the
the very first. Yeah.
not the very first one, the first remake.
Really?
I couldn't make it through
Fury
that.
Road?
Yeah,
Wow.
I just didn't like it.
That's interesting.
Furiosa is supposed to be really good. It just flopped.
I have heard Furious is really good. Mad Max Fury Road was like my favorite movie for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably wouldn't like it now, but it was cool. I just liked that it was one big chase scene, and I guess if you're not here for that, then you're kind of shit out of luck.
Yeah, I'm not like a big like cars person. Like, my least favorite genre of gaming is like car games.
The car, yeah.
Like, it's and like I'm like, oh yeah, cool, like the dystopian future where like they're working off engines and stuff like that. It's a cool concept. Like, I fuck with the world that it's built.
There is,
but I just couldn't make it through it.
There is a line in that movie that makes me fucking cringe every time. Because it's like...
When he's like, oh, my blood bag!
Is that a direct quote? Or?
I'm pretty sure. Because Nicholas Holt's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the cracked lips
You are...
made me so uncomfy.
You are fucking... You are...
No, the cracked lips of one of the
You're
characters.
supposed to be painting that miniature, not the bottom of the table.
The fucking cracked lips made me so violently uncomfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. There is one line, like I was saying, that makes me cringe every time. And it's like...
We don't need roads.
The first Mad Max movie is like impossible to fucking watch. Because it's like, it just like has these scenes where you can tell they were just doing art house shit for the sake of it. I've accidentally mixed the skin tone in with this blue. I'm gonna see myself out of this world. But there's like one line where she's like, he's a schlong that's filled with schlanger. And it's like, what?
What?
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
What?
He's a grong that's full of schlong.
Are they supposed to be Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it when they're like, we'll just put two things together and call it like Australian. Like, oh, fucking Stroth, mate. Stroth the growth. We'll flow the crew,
The
mate.
thing is, as an Australian, that didn't make any sense to me. But do you think the American audience is like, oh yeah, that must just be something they say over there?
Yeah. Well, like, Australians ham it up.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've been overseas, but we definitely ham it up over there. Whenever they're like, Aussie, 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 and we're like,
Oh, you fucking
Stroth the growth, mate. We just got that Aussie charm.
You got any fucking shrimps, mate?
I'm gonna put them on my fucking Barbie.
Yeah, dog.
The Fall Guy, didn't see it.
Give me a Winnie Blues. No, but it's got friend of the show Luke in it.
Luke?
I don't know, he kind of reminds me of Ryan Gosling sometimes. He's got the same energy.
Yeah. That guy Dana knows.
Yeah, it's got...
Argyle?
See, that one we knew was going to be bad.
That's the like not Kingsman sequel, but like made by like the same people that did Kingsman.
Apparently there's a cat in a bag. Not like wrapped up in a bag, but like someone's got a backpack with a cat or something like that. I got told.
Miles Morales.
Yeah. Yes.
Says they can hear it.
Madam Web.
So that movie was like a shitload of nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a fun hate watch. It's just bad. You're just wasting your life on it.
Argyle was kind of good. Yeah, we're just saying like these are like the flops. Doesn't mean they were bad, but it's just like they just didn't do well. And Argyle has
Argyle's not my Guile.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Argyle.
People,
Yeah, 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
because like it was based on a book that was being written while the movie was being made or something.
Oh, like the kissing booth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just
Hayden's realizing he's not actually amongst his peers.
Yeah, the Kissing Booth 3 came out before the book was written.
So Argyle cost...
Which was really
200
interesting because they didn't have a kissing booth in that movie. And I don't know if the author intended for that, but they didn't have one. It was all about like a summer vacation and had to save a house, which is really strange because the first two Kissing Booth movies had kissing booths, but like the third one didn't, which made no sense as to why it was called the Kissing Booth 3.
It wasn't like they're older and they're like, we need to help these kids establish their own kissing booth.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to the roots and get the kissing booth going.
We're gonna get the family back together.
Yeah, it's like the first opening scene is a recruitment scene. They're like, we're getting the kissing booth back together.
Hey, do you kiss? You're coming with me.
You have so much paint on your bottom lip.
Yeah.
Argyle cost $200 million.
Okay.
They made...
No wonder they're on board. They went to go see it. That would have been an expensive ticket.
They made 96.
Ooh.
At the box office.
My phone's blowing up.
Yeah.
Did I say a slur again? This always happens.
Joker 2.
Folie du.
I haven't even seen the first one.
First one's okay. It's just like, they need to fucking wrap it up and get to the point.
Yeah, but like, wasn't the second one like horrifically done with like the marketing? Oh no, that's right. There's a horrific scene in it.
There is?
Yeah, I remember that now.
What?
The Joker stops being the Joker because he gets assaulted.
Huh?
He gets the Joker assaulted out of him.
Like
In prison, gets assaulted.
Like prison assault?
By guards. So he stops being the Joker because he gets assaulted.
Joker 2, the musical with Lady Gaga, is not the film that I would have trusted with that subject matter.
That's why people were like, we didn't sign
There's
up.
like apparently other reasons why he decided to stop being the Joker.
But that's
that,
like...
It does follow after him in that situation.
So people are like, well, Batman could have just done that.
There's nothing explicitly shown.
But I want to get into some of the biggest flops ever, and also the biggest flops that became cult classics, because there's one on the biggest flops ever that I have seen, I want to say upwards of 20 times.
Okay. Is it Scott Pilgrim?
No.
Okay, good.
I've seen that once and didn't like it.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim is really like a lot of not the movie, but everything else about Scott Pilgrim. Like Scott Pilgrim takes off really good until you remember, because like the movie and the show and the comic book kind of want you to forget that Scott Pilgrim dated a high schooler.
There is that.
They open that up and then they have Knives Chow, the high schooler in question, reappear. Then they sexualize her a lot. In the game, they're like, she's Chinese and a schoolgirl, ×2 sexy or some shit. Which is a shame, because a lot of Scott Pilgrim stuff is really good. Until you remember, Scott Pilgrim is a groomer, and also the creator seems to kind of be with him on that. Anyway, you were saying?
I didn't like the Scott Pilgrim movie because it's so like early, like around 2010, like ha 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 ha, random
Video games.
It's so like I'm expecting someone to be like, I identify as a potato.
There is one good line.
When Chris Evans is like, it's actually hilarious.
Okay, there are two good lines. They're like, I was bi-curious. Well, that makes me bi-furious. Wicked line.
Nice. So out of these 5 movies,
Yeah.
Billionaire Boys Club.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4 movies.
I'm gonna
Fuck
say
the
that
Billionaire
one's your
Boys
favorite.
Club. No, fuck that movie.
I'm gonna say you loved that.
That movie came out during Kevin Spacey's rise to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Strange World, The Lone Ranger, The Flash, and John Carter.
Is it?
It's not the one you would actually think.
Is it the Lone Ranger?
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Is it the Flash?
Not in the slightest.
It's
I've
not-
seen it once. I saw it at the movies and went, "Oh, this is dreadful."
You love Strange World?
Not in the slightest.
Which fucking one is it then?
John Carter.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I was gonna be like, I loved this one as a kid.
I loved it. I watched it like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, like I genuinely love the movie.
Yeah.
It's the world they create is so fun. Like, yes, like there are concepts and stuff that isn't good.
John Carter stops being John Carter because he gets assaulted in prison,
No.
but it's alien prison. And
No.
Lady Gaga's there and she's like, I'm of the deep end.
I love the John Carter movie. It's so much fun. Like my first ever character, Crimea.
Yeah.
Not Urag. I've spoken about Urag before. Crimea, my family game, was the line in John Carter where he says, "I was too late once and I won't be again."
Yeah.
That was the basis of my character, Crimea.
Fuck yeah.
Like that concept.
Yeah, because you've told me that part and I was like, that goes hard as fuck. Didn't know you plagiarized it from 2009 film John Carter. That's crazy. Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
And the like weird unofficial sequel, Journey to
Journey
Atlantis.
2, yeah.
Yeah. Where Dwayne The Rock Johnson's like, look at all these fantasy books, they've all got maps in them. We follow the maps, dude.
I love it when he's like, salt.
Yeah. Josh Hutcherson's like, you're not my dad.
Can we get an amen from Brendan Fraser? Brendan Fraser was done so dirty
By the divorce?
by like being in the mummy movies and having his like entire body just riddled with pain because of like the stunts that he did.
Oh yeah.
Although there was one scene where he's like spinning around fighting off all these mummies and there's no mummies in the room, so he's just it's really fun to watch.
I do love that he threw a chair at a guy. It was
Oh, spring cleaning. So good.
underrated film.
But
of all
yeah,
time.
I completely forgot about Journey to the Center of the Earth. And the fact of, like, they bought tickets to fly there because the character has been saving up because they kept all the change they got ever.
Yeah.
And it was like, he had, like, so many jars of coins. And they're like, I reckon we could fly there with these jars of coins. And he's like, what? Yeah.
Films.
Although my favourite movie of people going into the Earth and then going into a different world is definitely Land of the Lost. Did you ever watch that movie?
Is that the one with fucking Phil Werrell in it?
Yeah.
No.
It's a good movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a fun time. It's got one of my favourite inspirational quotes of all time.
What's that?
If you don't make it, it's your own damn fault. There's a picture of somebody doing like a pole vault. I have it in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Flops that became cult classics. We spoke about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That one's poo-poo garbage.
However, I would say 2 out of these 4 for me are goated.
Yeah?
So there's
Billionaire Boys Club?
No. Yeah, cult classic. The Billionaire Boys Club.
There are some local filmmakers that I think would dig the message of that one.
The Iron Giant, Blade Runner, Treasure Planet, and Flushed Away.
Hot take. I don't like Blade Runner.
I don't like Blade Runner.
Really?
I don't like I haven't watched the Iron Giant, but like I have no interest in the Iron
This
Giant.
is the part where we kiss.
Cut the cameras.
Dead ass.
Oh! Woo!
How much fucking garlic do you eat, dude? Jesus.
Well, you're the one that fucking got away with the tongue. Anyway, so Treasure Planet. Do you remember watching that movie together?
10 bits.
Yeah. 10 bits.
Do it for the bits. Yeah, we did. We watched it over fucking...
Do you remember
Okay.
how far into the movie we were when you were like, this is so good, and I was like, this is shit, Kael. And you were like, what do you mean? And I was like, it sounds awful. Because there was a lag in the streaming of Disney Plus where mine kept trying to catch up with yours, so it would like speed up every now and again.
Oh no. Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
It's got 100 bits.
100 bits?
Nice.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, because it's like, for me, watching Treasure Planet, I'm like, if you watch it in a horrible way and then watch it in a good way, it's made better. But like, that was just so funny.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And it's such a good movie.
It's an amazing movie. All the TikTok edits of the fucking Long John Silver. Beautiful.
You get a chance to really test the cut of your sales. Speaking of like watching a movie in a horrific way, I once was over to a friend's place and we just got back from the city and we were clubbing and it wasn't clubbing, it was just we went like Holy Moly or something like that. And we were like, oh, what should we do while we're winding down? So we were like, oh my god, you've got a VHS machine and this copy of Scooby-Doo. Why don't we watch that? For some reason, the video, like the contrast was all the way up and the sound was like... So it was the freakiest experience. We watched the whole thing like that.
Jesus.
It was horrific.
You had the fucking creepypasta version of Scooby-Doo.
We did. It was the Spooky Island one.
Oh.
It went insane. I would have definitely preferred to watch the Australian Open version of The Grinch.
Yeah.
How did the Grinch perform?
What's that?
I think The Grinch was also a flop, right? People fucking hated The Grinch.
Which was insane because Jim Carrey went through hell to make that movie.
He grew all of those hairs and then dyed them green.
Yeah.
He did that. He really motorboated that lady. Wasn't in the
Yeah.
script. Wasn't even in the script.
That was before she was in Mamma Mia
What
too.
year did it come out?
2000. Next question.
Success.
Cat in the Hat also flopped, apparently.
$347 million.
What was this Cat?
4 weeks
The
at the
Grinch?
top of the US film charts. Grinch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ginch.
I love The Grinch. Didn't like it as a kid. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I was scared of The Grinch. The Grinch and The Mask. I guess I was just racist.
Nah, The Mask I was fine with.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. Okay, so I want you to guess how much money the Cat in the Hat cost.
120 million?
20 million.
It cost $109 million.
Okay.
Why? Who knows?
All the
Made
practical.
$130 million.
Wow. So it broke even.
It was even on production costs.
Yeah.
But marketing?
Did not break even on everything else.
Marketing where they had that one announcer who was like, in a world where mom's away, the cats will play.
They also like spend a lot of money on that Smash Mouth soundtrack.
There was Smash Mouth in Cat in the Hat?
Yeah. At the end, they're like, "Come on, come on."
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was Shrek 2.
No. No, the end of it is like, "Have to admit, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Get better all the time." They also paid for the rights for Hallelujah. No, not Hallelujah. Easy Like a Sunday Morning.
Yeah, that's true.
When he gets hit in the nards
Yeah.
by a kid.
Sure, dude.
Easy like a Sunday morning.
I need to watch Cat in the Hat again. I haven't seen it since like 2004.
Ah, yes, we found it. Search and destroy. Search and rescue. I meant search and rescue.
I always remember there was like the moment where they opened the bin and they go down a pole into a fucking nightclub.
Yeah.
I remember wanting to do that so bad as a kid.
Go down a pole.
Yeah, at a nightclub.
Ride
Look
a
at
pole?
me now.
You've ridden a pole.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras.
Mm.
Shrek was Hallelujah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The Leonard Cohen version.
You know, there is a scene in Cat in the Hat where the cat's on the pole as well, but in order because like the fursuit, there was like just too much friction on it. So in order to get the cat to like slide down, they had to what's up?
Move your mug. It's ugly. You see the mocha stains.
What did they have to do, Kael?
Yeah, so in order to get Mike Myers in the cat suit down the pole, like, because he would keep getting stuck, and it would was really painful because of the static electricity as well.
That would be so painful, yeah.
They had to put like oil on it. They put canola oil. Search up Cat in the Hat's oiled up pole to find more.
Sorry for interrupting the bit to tell you to move your mug.
Bit. It's about filmmaking. It's serious.
Have you seen like the worst thing about that movie is when Alec Baldwin, he rocks up and tells somebody to send their kid to military school.
So he can dodge this.
Look up Alec Baldwin bra moments.
The funny thing with Alec Baldwin's scenes as well, he actually wasn't there with the rest of the actors. They had to like film his stuff separately. Look up Alec Baldwin shoots for more.
Kael, you can't.
Don't call me that. Discord questions?
I think we should get to Discord questions.
I think we should get into
We've
Discord
got
questions.
15 minutes left to stream. Let's go to Discord questions.
It's flown by.
It's absolutely flown by. We've had such a great time.
Yeah.
Hope you've had a great time too. Peeks lint out of his belly button. Well, I don't know why you decided to tell us what you're up to, but that's odd, I guess.
Okay. What Disney princess are you?
I'm so quirky and random, so I'm gonna say Cusco.
Cusco. He's supposed to be dead.
Nah,
The one from Brave, Merida.
if you had a chance to suck my feet,
I want a spell that'll make my feet hairy.
would you?
Turns my mum into a bear. A cold beer. A Heineken.
Pleakley.
Cool. If they're going to be a live action of any animated movie or show, which would you want?
The worst one ever would be Princess Mononoke. It just would not have the source.
With a good budget, Ben 10.
Well, yeah, they already did that.
No.
Ben 10 Race Against Time. You don't remember that?
No, they didn't.
Don't remember that absolute work of cinema? My older cousin bought me the DVD for that for my birthday one year.
I didn't know your older cousin hates you.
And it was out of love, and I loved it. It was so exciting. And a scientist
No!
a scientist dies.
Don't look at my butt.
There's a time travel. Whoa. There's a time travel Ben 10 movie featuring live-action Benison Tennyson.
There's two.
There's two?
There's one where it's Alien Force and there's one where it's OG Ben.
Oh. Grandpa Max? Live-action Grandpa
There's
Max.
a horrific death scene in the first Ben 10 live-action movie.
Yeah, the
There's someone
scientist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heat blast. Can
That's
chat see this?
Yeah.
That's rough. It's so rough.
That shit's on par with like current day Marvel. This is what She-Hulk looked like.
This was better than She-Hulk.
I'm Heat blast. I'm gonna
toast your marshmallows, fuck knuckle.
This is Grey Matter.
Gray matter. No, it's just a random Mexican boy.
I love that they went past all the others that had way bigger of a budget. They're like, this is what we could have done.
I remember this being cursed as shit.
Oh yeah, they make his head real funky.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 Oh! Whoa! Me when the fucking Tsar hits.
I've never done a Xanax, but it looks like that.
Diamond Head.
My favorite alien. Do they do him justice?
I remember him looking pretty cool in this. He's like cloudy though. Oh, you can't. That's a child. He's neurodivergent and a minor. Why are you trying to break his wrist?
What the freak?
Started winning alien. This would be painful as shit. Oh my god.
Why does it look like the mask? Like there was this frame there where it looked like the mask's OG mask without like the animation again.
Oh my
They
goodness.
didn't need to do that.
Oh my goodness.
Why does it look like that?
Wow.
No. No. This is gonna be awful.
Yeah.
Why is he grabbing him constantly?
Why does he keep groping his fucking...
Whoa!
Whoa! Special effects!
What?
Making sure it's still.
Oh.
Oh, that looks better. I will say.
There was in this practical scene, there was a thing with like the wires where they were tied into a knot. Look up Wild Mutt's knot for more.
Wild Mutt's balloon knot.
Yeah. Eon?
Gwen! That's the worst casting choice. Oh, you know what? Ben's just as bad, I think.
No, Gwen looks like a child. That's kind of all we really need to do.
Why is he forcing him to pick this alien?
This is fucked up. Do you think Ben 10 could definitely kill Omni-Man? Because he could just become a Viltrumite, peak Viltrumite, and just win.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Grandpa Max needs work.
I'm willing to do it. What?
That's just a man.
You just turned him in...
You just turned him into a bloke.
Which alien is thanks for watching?
Someone needs to take this bit away from them.
Which bit? Look it up. Did we actually answer the fucking question? I don't think we did.
You said Ben 10.
Yeah.
I said Ben 10.
Yeah.
Kael said nothing. Kael said Hatsune Miku or something.
Yeah. Next question.
Cool. If you could describe your friendship as a fictional couple, who would you pick?
Mike Wazowski and Sully.
Yeah.
If I were a rich man. 3, 2, 1.
Mike
Sully.
Wazowski.
I always thought that you guys were like the
Yeah.
Simon Pegg and what's his
Whoa.
face from Shaun of the Dead and like Hot Fuzz.
Oh, no, that's probably mistaken by the amount that we do actually Simon.
Pegg?
No, what?
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 If I were a rich man.
Yeah, that's probably the most on fucking point one. Yeah. Yeah.
What is your favorite and least favorite Marvel movie?
Favorite?
Favorite and least favorite.
Ooh, like
Favorite? Winter Soldier.
MCU
Marvel.
or like all
Marvel.
Marvel?
X2?
Nah, because I rewatched X2 recently.
It's really good up until like the last 20 minutes.
No, I like the last 20 minutes. It's just, it was pointed out to me by my partner that there's a scene, like the campfire scene. So not only does Mystique, my favorite character, assault Wolverine in that movie, and then he stops being Wolverine later, but there's a scene where like Magneto's talking and Mystique's standing next to him, and like the shot that shows that like his like like mid shot, his like kind of like headshot. I don't know what the groomer fucking term is, but while he's talking, Mystique's boobs are just like next to him on shoulder level, as if like dangling keys to be like, look guys, boobies, boobies, listen to the conversation. Mystique does have like a really good scene, like the best Mystique scene ever, because it's not just hinging on her being a sex object, which is like her throughout like, the rest of the movies, but the fact that it's preceded by her boobs getting flashed on screen like every fucking 2 seconds, and then her assaulting Hugh Jackman in a tent.
Not Wolverine or Logan.
And then being homophobic. Turning into a man, being like, bro, what do you really want? Rough.
Yeah.
But it's probably still the best X-Men movie out there. I'm an X-Men 3 defender.
The best Marvel movie? What's the best Marvel movie and why is it Across the Spider-Verse?
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. I'd say Into the Spider-Verse.
Wolverine?
I'd take Into the Spider-Verse as like a standalone thing.
Yeah.
Even though Across has the spot, if the third one is good, if the third one comes out, then it will be Across in the third one.
Yeah, if old mate pulls his head in.
MCU though, Infinity War.
I will say Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier is a fucking fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It's the best Captain America movie. The Captain America trilogy, best fucking collection of... yes, best collection of movies.
Yeah. It's really funny going back and reading the comics where Captain America is just such a, this is not the ideal American way. Because like in the MCU, they really walked away from that. They walked away from the whole like, America! Because like in the comic books, he is like that.
They even
but you can't make that a main character and they know that.
They make fun of that in the first movie when he's like, who wants to suck old Adolf Hitler on the jaw?
Yeah, and no one's like, shut up, bring the girls out!
Yeah.
Least favourite? Eternals was really woke. / J.
Eternals did have that one cop Cyclops in it.
The lesbian
Have you seen
Cyclops.
Elektra?
Oh, fuck. I've seen 0.2 seconds of Elektra.
No.
That is, in my opinion, the worst.
Mm.
Yeah, but does that have her training to
No.
Evanescence? And
See-
then when it says, I was blind, I couldn't see it, hard cuts to Daredevil?
That's goated. Daredevil is goated movie.
Daredevil...
I'll stand by that.
Daredevil is not a good movie, but it's really fun. I love when like he scares a kid in a building and then he's like, I'm not the bad guy, kid. And then it cuts to him like 10 minutes later on a rooftop being like, I'm not.
Fucking nine!
I'm not the bad guy. And then he kills a bunch of
Worst
people.
Marvel movie? I would say the Marvels. I really didn't like that.
The Marvels is worse than Madam Web?
You know what? Of the ones I've seen,
Okay.
I haven't
Dark
seen...
Phoenix?
Oh,
I still think Dark Phoenix has better scenes in it
I think
than the Marvels does. It has more. I've gone back and rewatched scenes in the Dark Phoenix movie. I've not watched anything since from the Marvels.
I think Apocalypse is the worst Marvel movie because of all of the things that it like attempts and like how on paper fantastic, but in execution just like butchering and making like the shitification
Are you
of
saying it's
all of these concepts.
Are you saying it's worse than Spider-Man 3?
Yes. Spider-Man 3 is pretty bad.
Have you seen the Ghost Rider movies?
No, but the second one's fucking awful, apparently. First one, I think, is hilarious in concept.
Johnny Cage's Ghost Rider is a hilarious casting. Whoever did that deserves money.
You mean Nicolas Cage?
What did I say?
Johnny Cage.
I stand by
The live-action Mortal Kombat movie is poop from a butt.
it. But I'm excited for the second one.
Okay.
Because I like Mortal Kombat.
Other terrible Marvel movies consist of New Mutants.
Oh, that's another one where, like, such a fucking sick concept.
They had magic on screen and fucked it.
There's a good gay rap in that movie.
Yeah.
Is there a lesbian that doesn't look like that?
One of them's the fairy.
Mm.
You love that shit.
I did.
It's the
Morbius?
It's the Game of Thrones.
Didn't watch Morbius.
Yeah.
No.
This is the thing. Hayden hasn't actually watched any of the bad movies.
Have sex. Have sex.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Electro, Madam Web,
Mm.
New Mutants, Morbius,
Because New Mutants.
Thor: Dark World.
See, I've seen Thor Dark World.
Thor
It's
Dark
not
World-
as bad as some of the shit that Marvel's dribbling out of its gun right now.
Thor: Dark World is like pretty okay. It's just forgettable. I think all the Thor stuff, the Asgard stuff, it does a lot to like build up Thor and Loki, and especially Loki in his relationship to his mother. Like, there's some good shit in there. It's just like nothing consequential really happens except for
I'm working my way through the MCU and want to know what to look forward to. Look forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
and
Come on.
Guardians 3. Guardians 3, like, it's the only.
I've had to say to my family, watch Guardians 3 when you're prepared. Because I watched it without any concept of like what I was going into.
Get broken up with and then watch Guardians 3.
Adopt an animal and care for it, and then watch Guardians 3.
Like, that's what I did and it was goated.
I was so glad that I watched it in a theater that was not far away from my house. Because boy howdy did I just go straight home, pick up my cat, and he was like, "Let me down," and I was like, "No, I will never."
Yeah. It's
a journey.
It's the only. I'm gonna say it. It's the only post-Endgame Marvel project that I think deserves to be around.
It's the only MCU thing that's coming out since Endgame that's good without relying on nostalgia.
Because there are some
Moon Knight.
Movie. I'll say movie.
Okay.
Best movie.
yeah. Yeah.
But I would also say
Day and night.
Moon Knight isn't as good as Guardians 3.
No.
No.
Like
But I wouldn't say like Guardians is the only good thing that's come out. I would say it's the best movie that's come out. That's not on like, look who we brought back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's
got
the one-
we got Maguire, we got Garfield.
It's the one film where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of glad. Like, it's the justification to me as to why like they kept making movies. Like even the schlop that we had, like I can kind of accept it a little bit if it means we get Guardians 3.
Yeah. There's a question in chat. Before anyone says anything out loud, I want all of us say the answer to it on the count of 3.
Sorry, love.
So, can you skip the sad bits in Guardians 3? 3, 2, 1, no.
You're skipping the whole movie.
The whole movie. It's such a ride.
But it's not like a pain. It's not like a punishing watch. You know, it's not like one of those movies where it just makes you feel bad the entire way. No Way Home's good, but not good enough to justify
Black Widow came out before
Endgame.
Endgame. It was between.
Black
It was,
Widow was post Endgame.
was it? Oh no, that's right. It was based before, and it was
Because
based
it was
before
in-
Infinity War.
It was in like development
Because
hell.
they didn't give her a solo movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers. But yeah, they didn't give her a solo movie until she was.
They didn't
Which
let her
made no sense.
zip up her fucking
Which
jacket until she was dead.
Was rough because like you're watching a movie. It's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. You're watching this thing with this. The whole weight is, oh, will either of these two characters make it through? Yes, they fucking do. They're major players in the Star Wars universe. Of course, they're gonna live through the prequel series.
It's a prequel that does nothing with the premise of being a prequel as well.
You didn't like Shang-Chi?
I haven't seen Shang-Chi, but apparently it's like watching live action Tekken. I love Tekken.
It's really good.
It was good.
There are parts where the music doesn't match up with the action, and it took me out of it a little bit.
It has an actually good, faithful Mandarin,
Yeah.
apparently. That sounds good.
I am the Mandarin.
I'd like to watch a Mandarin that isn't...
You know what's better than a Mandarin?
What?
You know, no. Sorry.
I swear, if you're
You-
going to say an orange, I'm going to
You know
suck
what's
you in the jaw.
you know what's better than eating a Mandarin? Eating a Mandarin.
Any more questions in the Discord?
WandaVision was lit. Yeah, it was very like, oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Which I think for me, that was ruined by Loki also having the same concept.
Yeah.
of like you don't know what's going on until the last episode.
And
I was like, I just want to know, like, there's no direction after Endgame. I just want to know what the fuck's going on.
I like WandaVision and Loki. I wish
Thoughts
that
on Raimi Doctor Strange.
I wish that sorry, Cass.
I really liked it.
Goofy movie.
I really liked it as, like you say, as a goofy movie, as like this is the crux of like where all the multiverse is going to get thrown into it. It's not like, if you're watching it, the best way to watch it is by doing something else while you're watching it. Like you come in every now and again and you look at it and you go, "What's going on here?" And then you go back to what you're doing. It's such like so much going on so quickly that you can kind of just like go with the flow.
Forget WandaVision and then watch it. Because the writers and the directors, they hadn't read the script for WandaVision.
Yeah.
So.
Like, watch the first 3-4 episodes of WandaVision and don't get to the part where they're like, "No, it's okay, actually, she was the victim."
Don't watch the final 2 episodes of WandaVision, they're bad.
Though the Vision on Vision fight into conversation was kind of cool.
Yes, that was really interesting. I really liked that.
The fact that, like, I don't know, I've kind of disappointed myself because I thought, like, WandaVision into Doctor Strange having Scarlet Witch as a villain, that would have been a really cool, like, phase-wide villain. And then you could go into a live-action House of M.
But no, it's just, I want my kids back!
But, like, the fact
The
that
kids that I summoned.
And, like, that's fine.
That realistically, across the multiverse, wouldn't be a thing because I created them out of nothing.
But, like, she goes out like a chomp. She gets, like, a statue fall on her.
No, you know what she does? She
just
gets the, "You're not a bad guy. You're actually, this isn't you. No, Wanda, this isn't you." I hate that.
And then they drop a castle on her.
And then
They drop her own castle on her.
Zombie Doctor Strange drops a fucking castle on her. That's like, what? Like, Wanda could turn that into bubbles.
We are over time, so we're quick firing the final Discord questions. What movie do you rate 5 stars that you know does not deserve it? E.g., for this person, Pitch Perfect.
Ooh.
It's like an objectively bad movie, but you love it. And why is it Spice World?
I love X-Men 3.
Hayden.
Like, serious answer, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was, like, it's not the perfect movie by any stretch of the imagination, but the director made it to be a love letter to the city of Chicago.
Oh.
And it was recognized by the city of Chicago as like a, this is, because I could go on about it all day.
Yeah.
What movie that is universally acclaimed that you think is kind of bad?
Blade Runner. Eternal Sunshine. Yeah.
Hot takes. We haven't got time.
I didn't think it was bad. I just don't think it was like as fucked up and mind blowing as everyone was saying. I just watched it and I was like, that's fine. Blade Runner.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Fucking awful film.
Pulp Fiction is Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, most if not all of Quentin Tarantino's discography. It's all hot garbo.
Yeah, I don't think I'm breaking any new ground. I think I really didn't like Pulp Fiction.
The first Transformers movie, very good.
Yeah, it's not 5 out of 5, but it's a good movie.
Like, the Transformers movies are awful, but they are the most fun you'll ever have watching anything.
The sound design is such a fun journey.
But, like, it's a fun drinking game to see just how racist they'll go as well. When you meet Skid and Mudflap, it's over.
Final question.
Yes.
What is your favourite song right now? And then we'll end.
Megan Fox is hot. It's the chat.
Criminal.
Criminals are hot.
Oh, speaking of Megan Fox, 5 out of 5 movie that like isn't, but like is in my heart. Jennifer's Body.
Yeah, okay.
Goated film. Love it.
My favourite song at the moment? Sailing by Christopher Cross.
Sailing
Kael.
takes me away to where I've always been.
The Sonic theme song.
Music. Bodies by Car Seat Headrest. The one that's got the two dogs hugging.
Mm.
Them. That song. I love that one a lot. That's really good.
I've never seen any Quentin Tarantino movie. Don't.
Why don't you tell the audience what you've got going on in your lives, / what D&D's got going on in their lives?
We got episode 3 and the finale.
Of Sonk!
Sonk with Kael,
Sonk
T,
the Honk.
Killian, run by Roxy.
Rocks!
You don't have to put on the red
We're going
light.
episode 3 of 3, where
On Thursday night.
our daring adventurers face off against Metal Sonic.
Can they save Sonic from the ultimate curse that is the flu? Find out next week.
And then what are you guys doing next Tuesday?
Busty Kobold!
Yeah.
You're doing a busty cobalt? I was going to say what I'm doing, but the joke's not as funny. I'm going
It's
to
the
painting...
Chaos Stream.
I'm painting
Dana.
boobs on the Kobold.
And then what is happening not this Sunday, next Sunday?
Is it the first episode
Yeah.
of Harbinger's coming out?
Harbinger House.
Get so excited for
If
that.
you go on the Instagram, you'll see the first character just dropped.
And it's quite peculiar. Some would describe it as quite odd.
There's actually,
So
look it up.
head on over to the Instagram. You know where it is. D&D Lab Presents. It's freaking everywhere. We got everything.
We got everything going on.
I love refrigerators.
I love refrigerators.
I love refrigerators.
We're off to go watch Flow. Miss you already.
Miss you already.